this house. My God. So I almost don't want to shave it all. I'll do like a light makeup today. Did you ever get plastic surgery?
Would I ever?
Or have you?
I like both of them.
You did? God, they look so good.
I was scared to have a list.
You know. Now everyone does.
Thank you for asking me, Frankie.
Sure. Sorry, no problem. Yeah. Well, I had my nose fixed. I had a bad deviance. No, of course not. I had a really, so I broke my nose twice when I was a kid. And I had an enormous bump right here. And then I have a septum that was like this. And I had acute sinusitis. So they went in, they straightened my septum, they cleared the sinusitis, they gave me holes, and then they made the bump straight. Yeah, it's really pretty. But nothing else. I don't really know other desire to do anything.
Yeah.
I feel like eventually I would maybe get my eyes done, maybe. Figure out what is out there. Because like I have these horrible bags under my eyes just from life.
Yeah.
And also like it's kind of genetic. Italians have really dark, heavy, lower lids, you know? Yours are so tight. Your skin is so tight. Looks really good. I know. You don't smoke, right? Never, right?
Never.
That's a huge reason why.
My mom's a big smoker, and I'm a firm believer that I've never smoked just because I've always hated it as a kid. Otherwise, I probably would not.
Well, my dad's a lung doctor, so that's why I've never smoked. I remember he showed me a lung that came out of a cadaver who died of lung cancer, and he picked the lung up and with gloves, and he squeezed it, and black came out, black. And he was like, "This is what will happen to your lungs if you smoke." And I was like, "Great, thank you. That was the best PSA I've ever, PSA? Yeah, PSA I've ever seen."
My mom was a heavy smoker, and I'm hoping I get back.
She quit? Is she trying to quit?
She wants to, but...
Where does she live?
Well, she's at my house right now, but she lives in Washington, and she's pretty much like that.
Washington, like upstate? Like up left or like DC?
Upstate.
Washington State, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Because my dad runs a smoking cessation clinic in New Jersey, and he'd be happy to talk to her.
It's bad. It's really affected, like, her gums, and I'm just scared that, it's gonna...
No, of course not. And your cardiovascular health is so precious. Like, part of the disease that I have goes straight to, causes your lungs to to deteriorate. So it's just always something that I have to always be cautious about. Like, it's just something that I have to deal with, and that's why I try to keep so cardiovascularly fit, because that's the best way to combat it, And smoking and stuff would be the worst thing for someone with my condition. What else? I mean, if you want to talk about it, we want to talk about it.
Like, she's borderline diabetic. Let's see what else. She has that, what's that breathing? They always announce it on TV. I can't think of the name of it.
Asthma?
No.
That's cystic fibrosis.
No. It's like a big, big deal. They have like defibrillators and stuff for it. I'll think of it. It'll come to me.
Well, another reason for her to see my dad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dr. Mascioni. Shout out to Dr. Mascioni. I love you.
Shout out, Dr. Mascioni. We love you. Thank you for creating.
God, I miss my dad. So crazy. Thanks, Dr. Mascioni, for creating me.
You know what's funny is, as much as I talk about like Gaia cocktails and this and that, it's kind of nice, like cleansing your body and not having any bad things other than like the bad foods that we're gonna put into it.
Right. Well, you're having and you're out of I call it like the 3-week hole. It's like the first 2 weeks your body hates you.
Yeah.
The third week your mind hates you. And now you're clear. Like, now you're in the clear. Because it's like...
Before I would just have a cocktail because I was like convinced that was just a part of my daily routine.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. The thought of not drinking every day was just never occurred to me. I was like, what do you mean? I can go a day without drinking.
Yeah.
I was like, why would I? It's silly. And then...
No, it's all yours, Johnny.
And then when I was like, okay, fine, I'll stop drinking. And then it was like, oops, this is the hardest thing I've ever done. That's when I was like, okay, maybe I need to, just for myself. Just to prove to myself that I can do it.
Well, I'm all about like the share for me right now. I'm all about challenges. Like challenging myself. Stepping out of like my comfort zone. So it's just like another, I guess, challenge.
Yeah, for sure. It's a really, once you, now that you know you can do it, it's so much more power. Like when I realized that drinking was a choice, I was like so much more empowered, and I was like, great. Like when I started going out to clubs with my friends and realizing that you didn't have to drink, I was like, wow, they're crazy.
Like, we're always at baseball games or cheer, and we always have cocktails.
Right, exactly.
Here's at baseball. Margaritas at cheer competitions. And it just became like social hour all the time also.
I had no idea that I could have fun without alcohol.
Without alcohol.
Yeah, I had no idea.
And my mom doesn't drink, so she's always like, you don't need cocktails to have fun. And I'm like, oh.
And you're like, really? Yeah, exactly.
Of course you do.
There's also like a kind of clarity that you get. I remember the first time I got sober, I got super crazy and paranoid all the time in the beginning. Because then I was like, oh my god, people think I'm different. Maybe it's because like, oh my god, maybe I'm not as fun with that when I'm not drunk. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I was like super paranoid about everything. And then once I realized that that's just paranoia, I was kind of like, oh, maybe this is just more Frankie than ever.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
It's actually a good thing. But like I'm at that point now where it's like a choice and I like it. I'm like, great, I choose to drink today.
Yeah.
I chose it. And also with my health stuff, it's like, it was much better for me to discover that I don't need to drink every day.
Especially with my health issues, for sure.
Yeah. Well, my stomach is like the worst. And I should never, ever, ever drink again, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. Devin told Evan he was in rehab.
Yeah.
He didn't tell them. So I think that's why alcohol hasn't been around. What about you? Still. Right. Well, because also like that first night when alcohol was hurt. And then he had like about 10 shots.
It's like because I don't want it.
Exactly. Because an addictive personality is an addictive personality. Period. End of story. You know. When you're, because like when you start treatment for one thing, it's kind of like like I know I have an addictive personality. I know I do. It's part of who I am. I'm like, when I want to do suicide, I do suicide every day. It's everything. It's like when I drink, I want to drink every day.
Right.
You know, it's like everything's addictive.
You are getting pretty. No, I just did some lip gloss and like some